Good morning. This is kind of weird, and you haven't really had to do this yet, but this will kind of give you an idea of when I'm actually out. I try to go ahead and do with my online stuff, I try to do videos like this so that it kind of hopefully makes a little bit more sense because I'm explaining it to you, and you can see me good, better, and different. So hopefully this will help you today. So with any luck, you've got headphones in, and this isn't going to be super awful, but I'm going to try to explain to you what I need you to do today. I apologize that I'm not here. I was here this morning, but last Friday after I got home, late that night, my aunt passed away, and she was somebody who was very, very close to me, and she specifically requested that I do the music for her funeral today. The funeral is at 2, and I had to leave in time to actually get there and get everything ready for her. So, again, I apologize, but if you can send good thoughts, vibes, and prayers for us, that'd be great. But maybe this won't be too bad for you. So this has something to do with Calhoun specifically. And it's stuff that I really need you to know. Your homerooms are supposed to tell you, but if they're just playing it on the announcements and you're not paying attention, then you're going to miss this. So tomorrow is Apply to College Day, and this is a really big day. It genuinely is, because if you have already applied to colleges, awesome. You should have. If you didn't, it's okay, but if you have, you're still going to have to participate in this to a degree. They have to have this record that you have applied. And they also, that way honestly, this is also kind of about being able to track the transcripts. Did we send the transcript? Did they request the transcript? So that's a whole other business that they've got to do. So simply put, if you have already applied to colleges, you are not required to participate, but you do have to go. If you're a senior, you're going to have to report to the Media Center during your assigned time, and I'm about to remind you what that is, to sign a form in order to track those transcripts, just to kind of be like, yes, I applied. Have you people not done anything? Seniors will be called by advisement to the Media Center. I know this is kind of small, but I was trying to make it so you could see both the webcam and this. So college application fees will be due when you submit. Some colleges do waive that fee, but we don't know for sure which colleges are going to do that tomorrow. But tomorrow is the day that they're going to waive that fee. So just in case that the one college you pick does not take that and waive that fee for you tomorrow, it's best to bring some kind of an electronic payment. Like if you can bring a credit card or something, that's ideal. If you can't, it's fine. You can sit there with them and actually fill out everything that you need to, which is good, and then go home and just go, okay, log in and pay it at home. That's just not a big deal. So it's still relevant whether you have payment or not. Bring your Chromebooks, because that way they can have a lot going on at one time, and it's not going to be reliant on this person needs to hurry up and move. Like if you have your Chromebook with you, then that shouldn't be an issue. So first period from 8:05 to 9:20 will be these homerooms in yellow. Second period is going to be these in blue, and third period will be these in green and any leftover homerooms that they might have missed. So you can refer back to this if you need to in the PowerPoint. So what about today? Well, on Google Classroom, I've posted two articles, if you will. One is the myth of the student loan crisis. Oh, the irony. Hashtag apply to college day. It's going to be great. And here's your crisis. So a lot of people don't go to college simply because they fear the amount of what they're going to have to spend on that education versus what they're going to get out of it. Take teaching, for example. I get paid more by having higher level degrees, but as most of you know, teaching is spread out by about a 12-month period. So whatever I get paid year to year is divided by 12. So if I get I'm trying to get the specialist degree currently. Okay, well, when I get it, I think it's like a $6,000 a year upgrade, but you have to remember that's spread out over 12 months. So what I'm really taking home after taxes and everything else, not going to be a whole lot. So I have to weigh the cost-benefit analysis of that. Now, for me, I like to further my education. Yeah, call me corny. But I've got to figure that out for myself. Do I agree with the loans? Do I disagree with them? Should I do something different? So I've got to make that decision. So read both of the articles to get a good idea of what this argument's going to be about, because you're going to have to be able to solidly argue one side or the other, and you've been assigned a side. And I know you hate that, which is why it's going to be great. So once you do these, you're going to do outside research. You can do Google. You can do Google Scholar. You can do Galileo. The Galileo password is on my board, but currently it is Populate. So if you need it, there it is. But you're trying to find something that supports your side that you've been assigned. So you'll either be a pro side saying that it is a myth, or you're going to be the con side saying it is not a myth. On Wednesday, when I see you, you are actually going to debate this. Like, you're going to have a true debate about your side. Is it a myth or is it not? So you've got to be knowledgeable. I'm not going to kind of give you the information for you, and I want to see what you can find about this. Am I asking you to write a paper? No. Am I asking you to make a PowerPoint? No. If you find something and you think you want to print it out and have it in front of you to reference, then do it. That's what I do in my college classes. But I'm wanting you to have enough of a backbone behind your claim that you can actually make those arguments. So just keep that in mind. That's what you're looking for when you do these searches. So here's who's on which side. So for the pro side, saying that this is a myth, these are who are on that side. And the con side saying it is not a myth, this is who's on that side. So if you can't tell, there are 24 of you in the class. And basically what I did is I split you in half and I alternated it. Really, there's no rhyme or reason to it, but just to make it fair and even. So again, you can always go back to this part of the video and recap that as far as who's on what side and what you need to do. But in general, as a quick recap, all I'm asking you to do is read the two pieces that I've supplied you with as a springboard. That's your foundation. That's your baseline of what in the world are we talking about on Wednesday. And then I just want you to try to find something else that is a good source. I mean, you're fine to use Google, but don't be like, oh, like this talks about butterflies. And that's not, I don't know how that's going to help. So find something that is relevant and good and something that you can use to justify your side in a way that you're not trying, when I say debate, we're not trying to have a heated argument about it. It's just simply, can you make a logical claim, prove it with supported evidence, and not get really upset about it? Because honestly, when you do this oral presentation over your research paper, not everybody's going to agree with what you have to say. That's okay. It's fine, but you've got to know how to handle it. So this is kind of that step into it, and we're going to keep going with the research. So if you get done with this and you have time, then please, please, please work on your research paper. Thank you. All right. Have a good day, guys. I promise I will see you on Wednesday.